Hi, viewers. I feel you are so happy to listen to my sessions that I have given you just previously. And you can also look into yourself to see the progress in you with the steps of learning communicative English. And in creative communication, today's chapter is a proverb: don't cast pearls in front of the swine. Swine, you know, swine means they are being referred to the pigs. Don't cast pearls in front of the swine means the pearls can only be trampled before swine because pig cannot smell and recognize the values of the pearls. Like this, there are great scholars, scientists, writers, inventors, discoverers, people of fine arts fill this world with innumerable assets of their greatest contributions and achievements to fill this world with their highest skilled blended provision of wonders. Behind every writer, every great musician, every great artist, there is a fiction, pain, and the struggles they had come across, and their number of failures might have given them a breakdown, disappointment. Strongest mind, big minds are born of biggest failures, and without pain, the nothing great really happens because you can read about the life torments of artists and superhuman personalities and inventors and discoverers and also the people of fine arts. How did they reach such a origin of the greatest height? Would be very much amazing because an artist rises above the challenge and fabricates into words and images. A fine story is not at all born without the labor of a writer because the writer must have the beautiful print of his efforts to manipulate it as a greatest product of creation, and the view of his description must have to build the pictorial images of its running presentation to the listener's mind. Definitely, there can be very voluminous creations of so many writers in the field of science, technology, biology, ornithology, agriculture, horticulture. Definitely, their skillful presentations could be remembered with their image of words and the painful remembrances always could speak of their special biography and the tragedies that are filled in their life could paint a picture to view a lesson for our special lead of the path. The artistic genius always engages us with his greatest thinking endlessly with all his beautiful presentation of the exclaimed creativity. And really, he makes us to feel very much pleasurable in fleeting the minutes while we watch in the dais. Because the best musician intoxicates the mind of audiences with his innovative skills of trending a new blend of rhythm to conquer the hearts of the people. We can also compare the generational picturesque of many of the greatest genius who have printed their stamp of presentations in the field of music in listening to the songs, and even now we just forget ourselves to go with the music. People with their skill involvement impress the audiences with their highest skilled masterminded tricks to conquer the hearts of too many audiences. The genius of scientists, best world famous dancers, world famous speakers impress all the people and audiences, special audiences with their finest trends of imprint to fascinate the audiences to be the evergreen fans of them. The enchanting thrill is being turned with too many supreme personalities as a special fine preaching to turn the audiences with the wisest counseling. Only a special leader can lead a group, not a hypocrite. But these are all the wonderful creations should be given to the proper recipients of the good listeners or the deserving listeners or the proper audiences. And they must never be delivered to the narrow, dominant, and hypocrites who fill their mind only with inferiority complex and to spoil the effect of the constructivity at everywhere. And it will fall as base once we start to demonstrate the potentialized presentations of the great personalities or the supreme genius presentations could never be attracted by the false people because of their ego boasting attitude and hypocrisy, they behave in such a way. So we must not cause the pearls before swine. Pearls can only be trampled before swine. Because pigs, we know pigs, they just have their ugly nature of running either and thither to make us feel very much hate towards it with its approach and attitude, with its natural ugly approach and attitude. As there are different natured hypocrites can't appreciate the values of fine arts, greatest contributions by the smallest natured people. Because every greatest contribution can never be appreciated by those people as their eyes are blind towards enjoying the materialistic things. They just want only nice food or the best decorative dress or to give much significance for the hypocritic values to be flagged on. So they won't even understand the values of such because life torments artists really have given their beautiful contributions to the world. Still we remember about it, and that makes us to forget our worries. The legend Hasan is the best legend who can be remembered for his greatest contributions in the field of Tamil musical lyrics. Every song of him teaches us the professional and moral ethics to glow in our human values. The human values are beautifully preached by the greatest personalities, and their contributions speak through their finest lyrics that have been pleasantably composed by the best musician, make us to forget ourselves to involve in such a world, to get rid of us from all the permanent illusions of other garbages that we store in our mind. Even we can be relaxed from our depression in listening to the songs. But the smallest and narrow and crooked hypocrites can never appreciate the specialization of the finest hearts and the contributions of the greatest people. So let us not cast the pearls before the pigs because the pigs can only trample on those to never value the quality of the special pearls. In our life, we have to be so carefully walking in only sharing our best feelings to the like minded people who can appreciate us and who can appreciate the view of our upbringing. And we also must have the very good nature to appreciate and to enjoy the special contributions of the greatest supreme personalities. If they would never be in the world would never even be highly civilized to give us fragrance of jasmine in the field of special entertainment to give us the beautiful joy and the very beautiful joy of aestheticism can be only enjoyed through the contributions of the Supreme Personalities. So, once again, I say, don't curse the pearls in front of the swine. And even the cup, the special, the jasmine flower cannot be given to a dog too, as it will turn that into pieces. And even the monkey also may not be knowing how to keep it so safe in its hand. So please be more deserving to display the talents of your greatest potential performances to the correct people who can really appreciate you. And because all of us only live in the world to prove something of our creativity to be established in the field of art, because art is long and life is short, already I presented. So let us abide this principle of the prophecy of the proverb, let us not cast the pearls before the swine, and to be happy with the constructive performances of our own special involvement, to be linked with the greatest people, to appreciate their performances, to forget ourselves in being the special audience of the receptive side. Thank you for attending this session and improve your creativity to count more proverbs like this and to speak upon it with the wonderful images of many illustration and figurate them in number and hoist a feather on your cap to keep on speak about it so that your creative communicative skills can be really rich and specially developed in you. Thanks for attending this session.